Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here on the Hagenstedt map. Let's get back to reliving the glory days. Really hoping... Oh, we have already had a growth stage. That's ideal. I can put that back down to 1. I can get the Valtra out in a minute. Put that one onto the field and we can start spreading fertilizer on all of these other fields. And that's going to be everything done then. I'm not going to need to worry about any more of it. Help F stop work unexpectedly. The tank is empty. Let me get this one down to the farm. Then I can get the Valtra started up and into a field. Well, I manually just go around and we'll do the little field. And then we'll get that one going in a regular field up over there. And once I've done that, then we can go back and we can do the slurry tank. Slurry tanker. Yeah, do I go with... I'm going to try and do this one field at the moment with having the hired help go at... just like use everything up and then we manually go back to the tank and we load up just so that we get a taste of that, see what it's like, and then we can properly appreciate how much time we're saving when we... switch it over so that the hired help is taking it out of the tank itself and we don't have to worry about it. Yes, I could use courseplay, and courseplay would actually have the hired help drive all the way back there and do it all by itself. But you know what I think of courseplay, and I have no intention of subjecting myself to it at this point in time. I've already done that, and I mean, I will admit that for doing... slurry in the fields, courseplay was actually quite good. I did find that to be quite a useful and decent tool. I will freely admit that courseplay was acceptable that once. Right? Just the once. There was so much wrong with courseplay, so much that it didn't like to do. It wasn't. It's not worth the pain. It's really not worth the pain at all. Now, doing this along here, it would actually be better if I was to drive up to the other end of the field and then manually do a pass along that top end as well. It just sort of help things out, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let the hired help go and I'm going to see if it can cope with it all by its lonesome. I, on the other hand, am now going to go and take this one and we're going to drive into the yard and we're going to load it up with slurry and then bring it back out again. See if we can't do something with that. Right in there. We've had a growth stage on the grass in here. I think. Or maybe not. No, it's still cut. Okay, so we haven't had a growth stage on any of the grass. Just the crop has had one. But I did notice a bit at the end of the field that looks like we've had a tiny patch, tiny spot that wasn't planted properly. This irritates me. There. Right there, look. Is that a bit that hasn't been planted properly or what? I don't know. I don't like that bit. It bugs me enough that I'm actually tempted to, like, use the landscaping and just wipe out a whole line all the way along there just to make sure that that isn't something that's happened. Or if it has, then we've at least gotten rid of it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to try and be reasonable about it. Let's bring you up over this way. So, hired help had me set about there, I think. Something like that. Off you trot. Slightly overlapped in from where it was before, but that's fine. So that one will keep going there, and then we're going to go down and we're going to have a look at this one. So what have you done in here so far? Let's go and have a look up here. Travel up to that end. There's little tiny bits on that end that doesn't quite got, but most of it has picked up. And then it's coming back out over here. Which means it's probably going to start on the edge of the field. Is it going to reach over to that edge of the field? Why are you starting all the way up there? It's reaching quite a long way. Oh. It's going over there because it's actually reaching the edge of the field on that side. So does that mean it's going to keep going all the way across and do that field? Or is it going to drive right down to the end there and then give up and say, you know what, I can't do any more. I can't take this I can't take the pressure of this job any longer. Things have got to stop. And I do need to change this. Second, I need to go into here and help a refill fertilizer is now back to buy. So we'll stop using that up. And it'll use up all of our money instead. And you can go all the way up to that end of the field. Helper D has completed the... How have you haven't completed anything at all? You decided to keep going, which, yes, I admire your valiant heart there for keeping going, because you weren't going to turn round, but you didn't finish anything. So, yeah, there's a couple of little tiny bits, like right on the edge of the field that don't get done, but honestly, I don't really care at this point. I think that is fine. Now, this one can get done in just 2 passes. So I'll go there, and then it will take the full pass all the way down to the other end of the field. So I'm overlapping a bit here, but then it won't be overlapping on the other bit down there. So let that one go and finish there. You up here got 2,700 litres left. We're gonna need, I think, possibly 2 more loads in order to be able to finish everything on this field. Possibly 2. I don't think we're going to need a lot more than that. Like, we've done all the outside edges. That used up a little bit. But I don't think there's not a lot more that's going to be needed. So then if we go and have a look in here, that one's all done with 2. This one here, like, there's only going to be that little patch right there coming along that bit that won't have 2 coats. So I'm not going to do any more slurry spreading on this field for this particular cycle. Everything will have 1 coat. Most of it will be 2 coats anyway. So I'm quite happy to go and leave that exactly as it is. Yeah, you're fine. You over here. You're doing pretty well as well. And you are easily reaching to both sides of the field up on this bit. So once you get down to that end, I can then quickly hop up to the one up there. And we can go and do something with that one. And that'll be it. I've got less than 20,000 euros at the moment, but we do now have the ability to go and buy another solar panel, so we can add to our income that's coming in with the solar panels. So I can go and get one of those soon. I'm not quite sure when I'm actually going to go and get it. Okay, so you have completed your task. Going to just drive up around there like that and come back down again. I don't know whether I will just save up immediately and use the next round of cash that we've got to go and get that next solar panel that we're allowed to get, because we've now bought our 6th field. We've got 4 fields here. Then we had 1 over by the cows. Although, is this the 6th field? I can't, you know, I genuinely can't remember whether you were all happy with me getting another field or not. See, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not counting that one because we didn't buy that one. And those count as 1. And then that one, I don't know if we can count that one. That's 5th field over there. Right? So we've got 5 fields there. Now, what do I want to do? I want to go to here. I want to start the landscaping a second. So let's run back over this way to the farm. How many did I actually have here? I've got 5. So we have 5 solar panels here. Right. Well, I'm not quite sure. Okay, so what I've done here in the past is I've put the spreader going and I move it over as far as I possibly can and do 2 passes. Even though it doesn't quite do the second, it doesn't quite go out to do a full width. It's just back from the edge. It's enough, I think, to go right the way round. So that one will go right out to the edge over there, and there's a tiny, tiny strip down the edge of the field, and I'm happy to leave that tiny, tiny strip down the edge of the field. You over here. We need to go and get another load of slurry, and I think that this one, we need 1 more load after this one, and then that'll be it. We won't want any more than that. So we'll run this back and we'll load this up now. That's the slurry tanker full for our penultimate load over in the grass field. I am just back into a new recording session, and it was pointed out in the comment section that the thing, I knew there was something I was forgetting. I was saving up money, and I knew there was something I was forgetting, and the comment section did not let me down. You did point out what it was that I was supposed to be spending my money on and then forgot all about. I was supposed to be getting some of my excessive loan paid off, which obviously I haven't done now. I've got 17,500. Our loan over here is currently sitting at 445,000. So that was the big thing that I was going to work on. I mean, I don't regret buying up the things that I've gone and bought up. I don't think that was a bad move, but at the same time, you know, it would be nice to be able to pay off some of our debt. Now, I have this tiny strip down the side of the field. I'm going to actually do it. I know it's not much of a strip, and it's an awful waste of fertilizer, really. Like, if I was to just remove a plow's width, say, from that side of the field, we wouldn't have that bit left over every time. But quite frankly, I don't mind. I think it's absolutely fine. We can work with that. So let's get rid of those two. I've just got field 27 to do a bit of fertilizer on now, and then that's all done. The grass is done as well. The cows are looking good up there. So, literally, the only thing that we've got left now is to go and, well, we just have to wait for the crops to grow, isn't it? That's the only thing we've got left to do. That's more than half on there, so that one will go and finish that bit. I can go up here, take a look at this dude, and yes, we will be able to finish this field without any trouble with just this bit. So I want to pay off the loan. Now that I've got an extra field, I do have the ability to go and buy another solar panel, which will increase our hourly rate that we get money. But I'm kind of thinking I ought to pay off a bit of the loan first before I go doing that. At least pay off some of it, get it down to like 200,000. There's 245,000 euros that we got to save up for that. But we can do that. We go up here. There, 6,977 litres of milk so far, and by tomorrow that's going to be even higher, so we'll have a decent amount of milk that we can go and gather up. And if we take a look in here, we currently have 53 cows. We'll have another one by morning to make 54 cows. We've got plenty of food. It piles up for 10 days, so we don't need to worry about feeding the animals very much either. They've got everything that they need. You are just about done. How much have we got left in the slurry spreader over here? We're on 19. We're not going to finish the field, I don't think. No, we won't. We won't be able to finish the field with what we've got in the spreader. So we are going to have to go and reload it. So we'll stick with this one, and we'll wait until he's... Actually, we won't. We'll just let him run to the end of the line over here. And let's actually finish the field before he got to the end of the line. Unfortunately, I thought we would just finish that one off, but we don't. We go and fill this one up. Put that going just to finish the field there. The Valtra on the fertilizer spinner, there we go, that one has now done, so everything's fertilized, everything is set and ready to go. We have just got to wait for crops to grow. So we've got grass to grow here, and we've got canola to grow in the fields, and then we'll be able to start harvesting all of it together. I'm wondering if we should try and... It's a good job we don't have very much more slurry spreading to do in the field, because we haven't got a lot of slurry left. We do have some manure, but we don't have the ability to actually load the stuff at the moment, so it's not very useful. Although I suspect that we'll end up selling quite a bit of that. We'll use the slurry and spread it on the field. I mean, I'm going to do muck spreading as well. I definitely do want to do some muck spreading, because I quite enjoy doing that. But I want to have, I think slurry is probably the easiest one to spread on the fields. You can sort of I think you get more of the land covered with it than you, you know, a bit more covered than you do with the manure. But, well, I mean, we can wait and see on that one. Let's have a look. Are we going to... Yes, we are going to cover all of that bit. Ideal. It was in here that I wanted to look at. Prices, prices, prices. Oh, they're about the same. I was thinking that maybe one of them would be worth a bit more than the other, but they're not. They are worth about the same. So the manure that we've got piling up here, we can load that up and we can sell it once we've got something to load it with. And we could go for a front loader. We could go for just, you know, a classic standard front loader and use that. Or we could go with my personal favorite tool, which is the milling machine. And combine that with a trailer. We've got a trailer on our truck, and we can just use that to go and sell the stuff over at the vegetable warehouse. So we'll probably do that to start with. I'm not going to do it yet. We'll let it accumulate a bit more. I mean, our trailer that we've got with our truck will accommodate 200,000 or 250,000 or something litres. How much does it actually hold? 260,000 litres of manure we can go and put in that one. So I'm sort of quite happy to go and... I don't know where you think you're going. You've finished. Yeah, so you don't have to reverse across the field. You don't have to do anything unusual, anything different. You don't have to be edgy in order to attract attention from all sorts of people. Like, there's no need for any of this nonsense. You just need to finish, and then we drive back to the yard. That's it. There's nothing else involved with it. There's nothing special involved. Let's just bring you whizzing in on round here. I got to decide what field to buy next. It's going to be our next thing. We've got plenty of grass at the moment. The grass that we've got is probably going to be enough to take us through to about 100 cows. Maybe more than that, but I'm not sure. We'll have to kind of wait and see on that one. It might be enough to take us all the way up to 100 cows. Certainly we got enough for... the grass, we've got enough for what we've got at the moment. We've easily got enough to cover that and half as much again. I reckon double. I reckon we can double. I reckon we can go up to 100 cows on the 2 grass fields that we've got and not have to worry about it. We've got loads of straw in storage, so we don't have to worry about that either. We've got most of what we need for most things. Now, we'll bring you in here like this. And we will back you into the shed. And I'm just going to leave you there all hooked up. And... right, unfortunately, I don't have anywhere close by to the house anymore. So we just have to do it like that instead. So if I visit the farmhouse like this. And I'll get the speed ticking along like that. So, I mean, at least we are going to be getting a bit of money every hour. We look at the euro... dollar count up there, 15,300 euros at the moment, and it will go whizzing upwards. And then we get to sell our milk in the morning, so that'll get us even more money coming in. And yeah, I love that. I love how much money we get each night. Now, yeah, you're not tired. I wish you would stop telling me that. I know when I'm tired. Like, some days it's nice to go to bed early. You know, it used to be when you're young, when you're like a teenager, being sent to bed early, that was considered to be the extreme punishment. I have found, though, that now that I'm in my 40s, I mean, I've only just turned 40, but I'm officially in my 40s, so I'm officially middle-aged. Going to bed early doesn't seem like such punishment anymore. I will confess that the idea of going to bed early does not generally sort of seem like a punishment. It seems more like a, well, okay, if I'm allowed to, yeah, sure, why not? We've just gone up to 73,000 euros now, just overnight. Like, we do get a decent amount of money coming in, and we'll jump back over this way, like this. That one right there. I should stop it in the morning, and like at 9 o'clock. I'm supposed to do that. We're supposed to stop it in the morning at 9 o'clock. But we got 11,000 euros there. So 11,000 litres. We've got 26,000 euros from milk. With having everything on the easy settings. Ooh. Wait a minute. Is that grass, like, on full harvest? That isn't, but the grass, I got a feeling that the grass might... So we go to grass right there, and... Yes! Right, the grass is actually completely ready to harvest, so we can go and get started on that already, or we can wait until the combining is due tomorrow, and then do it. Now, we can't really go and sell grass at the moment. And, well, actually, yes, we can. We can turn it into hay. We could actually do it as just normal grass and sell it as grass. Like, if I sell the grass at the barn, it's 106. If we go for hay, at the moment, it's going for about 140. Transport company is giving 166. Where's the transport company? I can't remember now. That's, oh, no, that's the ranch. Oh, down there. That's giving 166 down there, which is actually... Yeah, it is a little bit of a drive from us. You've got to head off down that way. But, I mean, with our machine, you could probably fit everything all into one load. I don't think it'd be worth it. We'd take it back to the yard. But, really, we'd want bales for that. Let's get started. Let's do some mowing, shall we? Although... I'm just thinking about this. Like, I'm giving this some careful thought. Is this going to be just mowing? We got the 2 fields, and yes, it's nice, but then we've only got the mowing to sort of look at, and we're still... You know what? We're not going to. We're going to wait until the next harvest is ready, which isn't at the moment. We're going to have to wait until the... Probably, actually, we'll be waiting until tomorrow morning. So, I mean, that's fine. We can do that. We can wait until tomorrow morning. Let's, I don't know if I can skip up onto here. Can I get up onto there? Yes, I can. Right. We can scramble up on here and then jump up over. Parkour. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful open fields of canola laid out before us. Flowers everywhere. It's fantastic. Yeah, we'll wait until the morning, and then we will be able to harvest all of this lot. And while the harvest for this is underway, and then the planting, we can also go and do the mowing in the other fields, and we'll sort of do 2 birds with 1 stone. And we're not going to need to go and get anything. We're not going to need to go and store anything. We've got at the moment... Actually, we don't have any hay in storage here, according to this one. We do have 716,000 litres of straw, but we don't have any hay in storage at all. Which is weird, because I thought we did have some. Oh, well. We don't have hay in storage. What we will do then is... Ooh... Just wondering if we should put some hay into storage, or if we should just sell it. I think this time round, I think we might just sell it all. We'll see how the prices are. I mean, that there at 176 per 1,000 litres. By tomorrow, when we do our harvest, that could be a little bit higher than that, which would be absolutely fantastic if it is. Silage is looking really good. We could even go and make a bit of silage, you know. We're not going to yet, because I want to pay off some of our loan. We'll deal with the loan first. Right, I'm going to go and walk up to the house, and then I'll be ready to spend the night. There we go. It is 9 a.m., or just gone past 9 a.m. We have 188,000 euros. The crops are ready to go. We will pop up to here a second, and we will see if we can ship off our milk. Yes, we can. We had 2 days' worth yesterday, because... there was a problem with the delivery. But we still get 17,000 euros there, which puts us at over 200,000 now on our total. We'll go in here. Let's just, there. I want to have a look at that one. Oh, wait a minute. What was the prices of hay? Hay now has gone down to 152 in this one. But down at the barn, it's 216 per 1,000 euros. And still climbing, so I'm thinking that it will actually be worth the trip down to the barn, which is all the way down over there. And we will take that trip. We will drive all the way down there, and we will sell our product down there because of the huge amount of extra money that we'll get. We can load it all into the truck trailer and do it that way, and then we'll make ourselves an absolute fortune. We're about to start harvesting canola. We've got 2,300 being offered right there. I've just got to find the oh so valuable piece of paper that I have got here on. I'm looking for it. I've got these numbers here. Here we go. Canola, 2,316 is the highest price I've seen, and that is 2,302. We are definitely selling it straight off the field. That is definitely worth it. In here, we've got 54 cows now with another one due in 1 hour, so that'll make 55 cows. We do a little bit of water. Generally speaking, though, we've got everything that we need. So if I just do that a minute, load up the water into there, and I'm going to get the combine going first. So I'm going to take this combine here, and I have decided that I'm not going to sell, I'm not going to pay off the loan yet. We'll just keep that money there until we've sold a few of our goods. I think that's probably the best way to go about it. I have decided that I would like to have this as the final time that we use this little tiny bit of field right here. I know it has been profitable. I mean, we're planting sunflowers next with the bigger seed drills. I was thinking of doing these 3 crops in there and then stopping, because the next crop would be over here. Okay, I didn't want to do that. The next crop would be a root crop that we've got to go and lease all the machinery for, but I'm kind of thinking I don't know. At the moment, I'm leaning heavily towards not using it anymore. So I'm going to switch that over there like that, and then just fire you up. In you go. Right, that one will go whizzing off around there, and then I can go to this one. Pick you up, and this one is going to go and get started on the big field over here. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to drive out onto the road this way. I'm going to go out round here. I'm going to go right in off the side of the road, and I'm just going to go onto this bit right here. So it's nothing particularly drastic. I don't want to be folding that header. I want to unfold the actual combine itself. And there we go. To say, I have unfolded it. Tell me I've not unfolded it. And I will start that one. I'm hoping that just one pass along here would be enough, and then I can send it going down the side of the field. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it just run along the bottom of the field here, and then I'm going to send it up the side. Oh, the patch of straw that we've got down there, I don't know why I didn't. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.